Well, my duties here at Fall Creek consist of middle school principal. I'm also the director of technology, career and technical education coordinator for this district. Sometimes I mop the floor, and I also get to be the lunchroom supervisor in the middle school lunch. You know, there's 200 kids of adolescent kids that you never know what is going to happen each day. And yeah, that incident that happened in the middle school lunchroom, we have one young man. He was a 7th grader, and he was messing around, decided to try to swallow a mini corn dog whole from a dare. And when his buddies came over and said, "Mr. Goodman, Reeves choking," I went over there, and then that's when he told me, he goes, I can't breathe. You know, so then I knew it was pretty serious. And I tell you, I gave him probably 6, 7 of the hardest Heimlichs I could ever pull, and somehow it lodged or moved so that he could breathe. That was a pretty powerful relief to see that he was able to breathe. Then we were able to wait for the paramedics to get here, and I rode with them to the hospital, and you kind of do all those things because you want to take care of him, and that's where I met his mom and dad. And when I went to bed that night, you know, it could have been a lot different, you know, but we were very fortunate that we were able to be there at the right time. You know, I feel like anyone would have done the same, but you know, I just happened to be there and was able to help that young man. Being a head football coach in a small school district, you do everything from painting the lines on the football field to washing the clothes. And one thing that you have to really be knowledgeable about is first aid and player safety. I was fortunate enough, and I felt it was very important as a young coach to get as much training as possible, and that's where we were trained with the Red Cross. Life-saving measures, first aid, how to administer those. And I think those, being prepared, allows you to be successful in emergencies. And you never know when it's going to happen. Could be in the middle of a middle school lunchroom when a couple of kids are messing around. So I just feel like I did what anyone else would have done, and I don't want to make anyone not feel that it was important, but it is an honor. It really is. And I think it's more of an honor for all of the people that do life-saving measures for people that never get recognized. You know, I happen to be in a spot where we're getting recognition, but I mean, there's so many people that do this day in and day out. That's their job, and they're the true heroes in all of this. I mean, I was fortunate that day to be able to be successful, but when you really look at that, there's some unbelievable special people out there, so it is pretty humbling.
Nearly 5 million people turn to the Red Cross for health and safety training each year. This training provides its students the confidence and skills to act when moments matter. Learning from John's story how essential this training has been to him throughout his life and career makes me proud to be a Red Crosser. John, your heroic act has made a difference in the lives of others. Thank you, and congratulations on being selected this year's Adult Good Samaritan Hero.